Right, welcome ladies and gents to my review of the first 3 episodes of Gen V, the latest in Amazon Prime's spin-off of The Boys. So, we'll dive right into this. We'll talk some mild spoilers. I mean, you probably all watched it anyway. But we'll touch on some mild spoilers and sort of discuss some bits and pieces here and there. What is it about? Well, obviously, it's essentially a university. It's a high school for superpowered individuals in the world of The Boys. Our main character is Marie Moreau, who has blood powers, tragically got her first period and murdered her parents. That's our point of view character so far for this season. She's always dreamed about going to Godolphin University. She manages to get in, and in true The Boys fashion, shit goes down. Blood, guts, and all manner of pretty disgusting stuff, quite frankly. We also have Liz Broadway, who plays Emma Mayer, who is Jazz Sinclair, Marie Moreau's roommate. Her superpower is, well, she gets small. She purges. So she has to, like bulimia, I guess, throw up to get smaller. And then we also have Patrick Schwarzenegger, who isn't actually in it for very long. He plays Goldie Boy, something like that. Chance Perdomo, who plays Andre Anderson, and Maddie Phillips, who plays Kate Dunlap. There are our main characters. There is actually Derek Liu, who plays a they-them character, Jordan Lee. And that is it. That is our sort of roster, our characters, our point of view characters. This story is kind of an expansion upon the sort of, was it Sage Grove, I think it was, in the Boys, where they're all doing the experimentation on superheroes. There's essentially another facility, The Woods, which is underneath Godolphin University. And what I can tell from the first 3 episodes anyway, is that the conspiracy to experiment, or to continue to experiment on superpowered individuals, has been uncovered. And that's where this season will go. It'll be probably some breakthroughs there, some escapes, but also navigating student life as a superpowered individual. So, what do I think about this show? Do I like it? Do I dislike it? Those 3 episodes were not a breeze to get through. They're quite long. They're about an hour each. And you do feel it, or I did at the very least anyway. Lots of Easter eggs. I mean, it's quite literally set in the world of The Boys. So there's a lot of Easter eggs. Obviously, well, it's not Easter eggs, it's just out and out. We're in that universe. So, of course, we see Homelander, we see the Deep, we see references to Starlight and, other sort of situations that have happened in the world and the further expansion from there. It'll be interesting to see whether these cross over that much, and elements that occur in this will then carry over to The Boys. Who knows? But you do feel it. You do feel some of that runtime, but it's not horrendous. I did enjoy those 3 episodes, and it's fun to be back in this world. I enjoyed being back in this world, having a good laugh. Everything's kind of fair game. I've said before about the satirical approach to this world. They sort of poke fun at they-thems, because one of the characters is a literal they-them. It can actually turn into whatever. So that's quite funny. There's a mild reference to BLM, because Jazz Sinclair, our lead character, Marie Moreau, obviously she's black, and she's being used and marketed moving forwards, but they sort of twist BLM and put a play on words with respect to, basically black magic things. And that was quite funny. It's, I know a lot of people, I don't know, satire, you walk a very fine line with satire. And satire can unfortunately sometimes blur those sort of lines towards one more or the other. But I enjoy this. I have enjoyed it. I will continue to watch it. But what I would say is, if the last season of The Boys didn't do it for you, you're probably done with this type of show. But I enjoyed it, and I'll tell you what, I did quite enjoy the interplay and that sort of university life as a comedic backdrop. I thought that was quite fun. Nice to see Clancy Brown. He played a character, Brink, and it's always good to see him. He's been in a lot of stuff recently, and it's nice to see him pop up in things. So, yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep giving it a chance. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. And like I say, I think I'm more intrigued to see whether there comes a time where there's any massive crossover. Because I think that could be really, really fun. And you know what? Amazon Prime has very clearly spent a fairly sizable chunk of cash on this. And at the very least, it's better than their other shows. And I know that's, I don't know, not a massive round of applause for Amazon Prime. But when you compare this to the likes of, Rings of Power, there's inevitably something which is much, much higher quality. And it's this. So, yeah. I don't know. I think it definitely avoids that sort of franchise fatigue element that unfortunately comes with, consistent spin-offs. They've done a few here and there. Because there's that sort of animated spin-off as well. But I think this is pretty decent. I think it stands on its own 2 feet quite nicely. And if you enjoy The Boys, I'd give it a chance. Because I think you'll have a good time with it. So, yeah, what do I think is going to happen in future moving forwards? Well, like I said, it's that sort of uncovering that conspiracy to continue testing on soups. And that'll be interesting. I'm sort of keen to watch that unfold. I don't really have any thoughts or theories on that. I've only just finished watching the 3rd episode, but it's all pretty decent. The music's great. The cinematography is actually pretty standout, actually. There's some scenes where there's such a beautiful natural light coming through, or what it looks like a natural light. It may not be, but whatever they've done with their cinematography, they've managed to make it look absolutely fantastic. So, I don't know. I'll be keen to keep watching this, I think. So, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have seen it, do you like it? Do you dislike it? What do you think? Drop all of your thoughts down below. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Please do check out my second channel, linked in the description box. Mistakes Reviews live archives, where my podcast gets uploaded. But yeah, I would genuinely be curious to hear your thoughts on this. Because again, I think a lot of people may not even want to check this out because of the franchise fatigue. And a lot of people thought that the last season of The Boys became quite divisive. So, I'd love to hear what you think when it comes to this, if you thought that and you watched this one. So, there you have it. Cheers, guys. Drop your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.